Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? Coming in, huh? Quiet. The meows aren't very loud. That's a little louder. So, weather's been nice. Okay. Let's get the food on the table. Let's get the glove. So, yeah, the weather continues to be nice. The forecast is showing it's going to heat up at the end of the forecast. There's a big jump in temperature again. It's not clear if it's going to be miserable yet or not. It's getting on that borderline, but yeah, the magnitude increase worries me because it might keep going. If it doesn't get any hotter than what they're forecasting, it should be okay. But if it keeps rising like it's showing, then yeah, it could get nasty. So I was really tired last night, probably because I didn't sleep well the night before. So I tried going to sleep early, and yeah, I woke up really early today. Too early. So I tried to go back to sleep. And got up still early, but not ridiculously early. But I think I got a reasonable amount of sleep. So I was feeling pretty good this morning. I felt like, gee, maybe I should go for a long run today. So I was planning to go for a bike ride today since I went for the last time I went out, it was an interval run, so I'm due for a bike ride. So I'd like to alternate. Partly because I've injured myself before, both running too frequently and biking too frequently. So alternating, I think, may help prevent me from getting injured or re-injuring myself. But since I took the day off yesterday, I thought, hey, I'm feeling pretty good. Maybe I should go for a long run since I feel like I'm energetic right now. But by the time the afternoon rolled around, I was starting to feel lethargic. It's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to go for a long run. All my energy went away. And I was all dressed and ready to go for my run too, and then I decided at the last minute, I think I'm just going to go for a bike ride. So I'm going to change my clothes. I wear slightly different clothes for my bike rides. Some of it's safety related. Oops. Not sure what happened there. Heard a snap on the glove. Not sure if hair got caught on the glove or if Scruffy scratched it and I didn't see. So anyway, yeah, so I went for a bike ride this afternoon. Weather was nice, so it's a nice day to go out. So I mentioned the last bike ride I went on a few days ago. I almost hit a snake. Saw it at the very last second, and I was already basically on top of it. I just narrowly missed its head with my tires. I like I saw at the very last moment, and I was already kind of on top of it, and it was kind of a big snake too. But yeah, the lighting and the camouflage and all the conditions made it kind of hard to see because it looked kind of like just shadow or a branch, even though it was kind of a big snake. But yeah, it was. I didn't get a good look at it or what kind of snake it is. Not that I'm very good at identifying it, but some of the patterning on it made me think it was a potentially very dangerous venomous snake. And so, I passed right next to its head, so I was very lucky that the snake didn't react and try to bite me um, and kill me. so, um, so anyway, today I encountered another snake, and this one I saw a little bit sooner, so I had a couple seconds to react. And fortunately, this one was it was also stretched out on a trail, though a little more out in the open, so that's why I was able to see it. It was absolutely straight. The other one was kind of coiled, or not coiled, but it was bent like in an M shape or a Z shape or S shape. This one was just straight line, and its head was facing away from the trail, so away from me. I was closer to this, in the center of the trail, and so when I passed it, I was near its tail instead of its head this time. So even though it was kind of still a little close for comfort, yeah, I was on the safer side, so it was probably unlikely it was going to strike me, and if it did, it would be less likely to reach me. But yeah, this snake didn't look like it was a different breed, but I think it also might have been very venomous. I don't know what breed it is. I'm I'm not good with this, but it had markings that kind of reminded me of. I've seen them on online, the coral snake. I'm not sure if it's actually a coral snake, but some of the colorings and the striping reminded me of that. So I'm not sure if this one was actually red. It didn't have. I don't think any orange. It was kind of a. I couldn't tell if it was a red or a brown. So basically, I had these brown or red segments. It seemed more brown to me than red, but it could have been the shadows. That's why I was thinking maybe it's not coral snake or something quite as dangerous, but looked kind of like a little bit like it. And then it had these little straight stripes, or kind of segmenting it. And I forgot what color they are. I think they were brighter, slightly brighter colors, and then they were bordered with white stripes. And so it might have been a deadly venomous snake that I narrowly missed again. Well, this one had a little bit more reaction time, or a little more time to react. So I wasn't. I probably was okay, but yeah, it's 2 encounters and 2 trips. so. So yeah, it's kind of a problem when yeah. So the park is still closed to vehicles, so because of that, the park's getting less people, and I think as a consequence, yeah, the people aren't keeping the animals away from the trail, not scaring them away. So it's more dangerous for me now because I don't have all the other people to scare away the dangerous wildlife. But I survived. So of course, I'm actually more worried probably about Lyme disease. I know that the ticks can do serious damage to you, and you might not even know it until much later when it's too late. So I try to stay out of the brush so I don't pick up any ticks, but hard to know sometimes. I think it's food time. Hey, Scruffy. Okay, let's get food. So this almost looks like the fur could come apart here. It looks very weak there. I could just... I don't know, should I try the scissors? No, Scruffy's gonna... So I'm gonna try sneaking the scissors here. Oops. Yep. Scruffy's running away. Put the scissors down. And put the glove away. I got part of it. I didn't get the whole thing, so it's still attached to Scruffy. But maybe it'll come off a little faster now. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to grab the rest. But Scruffy doesn't seem to be scarred like the last time I brought the scissors, so hopefully we're okay. So he kind of freaked out, but looks like he's back to eating, so that's much better than before. So maybe I'll get another crack at the fur in the future. So anyway, yeah, we did lunch today. I don't think I saw Scruffy any other time. Oh, I did see him, but I didn't get any footage. He was very early this morning. He was coming out of the carrier. I think he slept there early this morning, and he was getting out. When I saw him, I didn't have my camera, and then by the time I got back, I think he was already off the table. But it looked like he was coming out and stretching. So yeah, we did lunch, and yeah, pretty normal lunch, I think. Hey, Scruffy. I didn't see you on that mat. I assumed you were out here, though. How you doing? Looks sunny right now. I think it's gonna start heating up. Kind of a shame because the weather's been so nice. But I think we have a few more days of nice weather before it gets unbearable. Okay, so let's see. Got the scissors out just for habit. Probably won't use them. The water, the food, put the glove. Okay, Scruffy's letting me pet the head a little bit. Not tucking in his ears, I think. So yesterday he was, I think, tucking in his ears and avoiding the head during lunch. During dinner he was normal, or fine. So this fur there looks really, really flat. Something must be in it. some goop or something, hairspray, sticking out straight. And yeah, it's right behind his head, so he can't groom it. Might just be shedding weird. So Scruffy still has a bunch of fur to shed. Not sure how we're going to get rid of that clump. Eventually it'll fall off, but I'm surprised it didn't fall off already. It's been hanging there for a while. But Scruffy's a slow shedder. Every year he sheds in these big long clumps. Okay, let's get your food. So tonight's dinner is beef pate, super supper, kibble, and rotisserie chicken scraps. So I thawed out another bag of scraps. We started thawing it out anyway. Still a little frozen. I had to heat it up. So with the scissors, yeah, I was able to cut the smallest, weakest part, and I think I broke the loop. So yeah, the dangling fur had kind of a loop in it, and so I think that's Scruffy's foot gets caught in that sometimes. But and so I cut that, so I think the loop should be broken. But I tried cutting another spot. But yeah, the fur is actually pretty thick, and the scissors weren't cutting it easily, and that's when Scruffy ran away. So, sharper scissors or longer scissors, ones that have more leverage. But, so I figured the longer scissors might look more intimidating, so that might freak out Scruffy, because it would start looking more like a knife. I figured, yeah, these little scissors, yeah, they don't look like anything. They're kind of like a plastic triangle. So maybe we'll get a good look of what the fur looks like now they've cut it when Scruffy walks away after he's done eating. So let's see, what else? On my ride today, I also saw a bunch of quails. So I think it was a little after the snake, still going uphill, and there was yeah, two quails on the trail, and they saw me, and they start running ahead with me, and they're running about the same speed I was biking, so I wasn't going very fast because it was uphill. And yeah, they're doing a good job keeping the pace ahead of me. But eventually, yeah, I guess they didn't find a nice spot they wanted to run off the path to get more clearance, and so they eventually both took the flight and tried to get away. And then later, near the top of my climb, so after I start going down hill, I encountered the three Morse quails, and they immediately saw me zooming down, so they immediately took the flight, got out of the way. And then today I did my extended route where I go down the side of the hill and then I come back up. And so when I came back up, I saw, I think, 5 or 6 quails. I think I saw. So I think I saw 2 initially, and then 2 or 3 more right after, and then another one flew in with the bunch. I'm not sure if it was from the first 2 I saw or another separate quail. But yeah, they're out today. Pretty fast suckers, even when they're running their foot. So I need the balls. I think Scruffy's a little jittery from my scissors and me trying to cut the fur. But Scruffy, I think, wants the food, so yeah, I don't think he's that traumatized. Not like a few, some month ago. Can't remember. And yeah, I did the earth. That really freaked him out for like over. It's like a week. I don't want to go through that again. Yeah, I was kind of pushing it with the scissors, but I thought I had an opening. I thought it would cut easier too, but I was wrong. Honestly, the fur doesn't look much better, even though I cut it. Oh well. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.